Good morning, students. Today we will see some more questions on continuity. We have to show f of x equal to cos x square, f of x equal to mod of cos x, and f of x equal to sin of mod x. These functions are continuous functions. Okay? So first we'll see first question. F of x equal to cos x square. Okay? If we see this function, it is defined for every real x. We can find value of cos x square for every x. But this cos x square, right, cos of x square, this cos depends on x square, and x square depends on value of x. So this function is function of function. X square itself is a function of x, and cos x square is function of x square, and x square is function of x. So this type of function is called function of function. Means it is a composite function. It is made up of two functions. Okay? So first we'll see this function is getting using which two functions. We are getting this function using which two functions. So see, this is in the form of cos. So one function we can take, like g of x is cos, in the form of cos. So cos x you can take. Whatever we have here, that we can assume x only. So this function is in the form of cos. So cos x is one function g, and one more function h of x, which is what is in the place of x, that is our second function. Okay? So we have two functions, g of x cos x and h of x x square. Okay? Now if we show that these two functions make this function, and this cos x and x square being a cosine function and being a polynomial, these two will be continuous. So if these two functions are continuous, so their composition of two continuous functions is a continuous function. Okay? So if their composition is this function cos x square, so this will be continuous. Composition function means, suppose we have one function f from a to b, and one function g from b to c. Okay? One function f from a to b and one function g from b to c. Now with the help of these two functions, we define a new function from a to c. That function is called composition of f and g, and this function we denote by GOF. We read this GOF or GOF. So this function will be from a to c. It is called composition of f and g, defined by GOF of x is equal to g of f of x for all x belongs to a. Okay? One simple thing you can understand using one example. You all 12th class students will get one roll number in for your final exam. Okay? So this is set of students of 12th class. This is set of roll numbers of 12th class students. Okay? So when you apply for your exam form, you get roll number. Then after giving exam, your front page of your answer sheet will tear, in which you write your roll number, name and everything. So that will tear, and we give one code. Roll number is not there, your name is not there, only one code will be there. So we define a function g for a roll number to code. So indirectly this code is given to you. So we get one function from a to c. Okay? So one function f from a to b, one function g from b to c. Then using this we get one function GOF, which is from a to c, defined by like this. This is called composition of f and g. This function GOF is exist if range of this function f is subset of domain of g. Range of f must be subset of domain of g. Then only this function can be defined. Otherwise, GOF will not be defined. Okay? So this is composition of f and g. So here we'll see this composition of these two functions will be f of x or not. So we find GOH of x, that we can write g of h of x by definition of composition function. Now h of x be x square, so we can replace this by x square. Now g of x square, g of x is cos x and g of x square, so here x replaced by x square, so if you replace x by x square we get cos x square. So composition of g and h is cos x square, that is our f of x. Okay, so this function is composition of this h and g, so it will be continuous because cos x and x square are continuous functions, है ना? Since we know that this is cosine function and this polynomial. Polynomial functions are continuous and composition of two continuous function is a continuous. Okay, these two functions are cosine and polynomial, and these are continuous, and the composition is our function given function, and composition of two continuous function is again a continuous function. So f of x equal to cos x square is continuous function. Okay, in the same way we can see question second, f of x equal to mod of cos x, this function starting with mod, so we can assume that g of x mod of whatever is there x, mod of x, and h of x is cos x. Inside whatever we assumed x, that is your h of x. Now if you find composition of this function, it is g of h of x. Now h of x is cos x, so this you can write cos x, and h of x is replaced by cos x. Now g of cos x, g of x is mod x, so g of cos x, x replaced by cos x, so g of x will be g of cos x will be mod of cos x, and g of x is mod x, so g of cos x, x we can replace by cos, so here when x replaced by cos we get mod of cos x, which is our given function. Okay, so mod of cos x is composition of mod x and cos x. Then we know that modulus function is always continuous, again cosine function continuous, so composition of two continuous function is again a continuous function, so it will be continuous function. Same reason we can give, only instead of polynomial you can write down modulus function. Since we know that cosine function and modulus function are continuous, and composition of two continuous function is a continuous function, so f of x equal to mod of cos x is continuous. Okay, in the same way we can see third question, mod of sine of mod x. So what we can take, it is the starting with sine, so your g of x will be sine of x, whatever is there we can assume x, then h of x, whatever x we are assuming that is your h of x mod x. Now composition of g and h, this will be g of h of x is mod x. Now g of mod x, g of x is sin x, so g of mod x, x replaced by mod x, so here x replaced by mod x, which is our f of x. Okay, now again sin x and mod x are continuous functions. Sin x, sine function always continuous, mod x, modulus function always continuous, so composition of two functions is again a continuous function. So same reason we can use. So like this we can show if given function is composition of two continuous function, then it will be always continuous. Okay? Okay. One more question on continuity. We have to find all points of discontinuity of function f of x equal to mod of x minus mod of x plus 1. Okay, we have to find points of discontinuity. So first we'll simplify this function. See, we know that mod of x is x when x is more than equal to 0. It is minus x when x is less than 0. Okay? The same way, mod of x plus 1 will be x plus 1 when x plus 1 is more than equal to 0. And it is minus of x plus 1 means minus of x minus 1 when x plus 1 is less than 0. Okay? Or when x is more than minus 1 and less than minus 1. Okay? Now, mod x minus mod x plus 1. So first we'll see where this points become 0. So here it will be 0 at x equal to 0. It will be 0 at x equal to minus 1. So on the number line we take minus 1 and 0. So these 2 points will divide this line in 3 disjoint intervals. 3 intervals you can take. One is less than minus 1, one is between these two, one is more than 0. Okay? So we divide this into 3 intervals. When x is, if x is less than minus 1, then what will happen? Then f of x will be x is less than minus 1. Means in this case x less than 0, negative. So mod x will be minus x minus of. When x is less than minus 1, x is less than minus 1, then mod x plus 1 will be minus x minus 1. Minus x minus 1. It means it will be plus x minus 0 and plus 1. So when x is less than minus 1, this function can be 1. Okay? When x is less than minus 1 means it will come in this group, x less than 0. X is less than minus 1, less than 0 also. Okay? So mod x will be minus x and mod x plus will be minus of x plus 1 or minus x minus 1. If we take x equal to x is more than minus 1 and less than 0. If it include minus 1, then what will happen? X is more than equal to minus 1 means again negative only. So mod x will be minus x and x is less than 0 more than minus 1, less than 0 more than minus 1. कहाँ होगा? More than minus 1. ठीक है? So it will be x plus 1 more than minus 1, more than equal to minus 1. So mod x will be x plus 1. Now it is minus x means minus 2x minus 1. So when x is more than equal to minus 1 less than 0, f of x will be minus 2x minus 1. Then if x is more than equal to 0, then f of x will be x is more than 0. So mod x will be x only. X is more than 0 means it is more than minus 1 also. So it will be mod x plus 1 will be x plus 1 only. So x minus is cancel and minus 1. Okay? So this function can be written. So f of x equal to 1 if x is less than minus 1. If x is more than equal to minus 1 and less than 0, it is minus of 2x minus 1. Then if x is more than equal to 0, f of x is minus 1. Now we have to see this function is continuous at which point or where it is discontinuous. So in case of x less than minus 1, it is constant function, so always continuous. In case of this interval more than minus 1 less than 0, it is polynomial, so continuous. In case of x more than 0, minus 1 constant function, continuous. So only you have to check continuity at minus 1 and at 0. Okay? And this we know how to find, how to check function is continuous at one point or not. At a minus 1, if find left hand limit, so x less than minus 1, so left hand limit 1. In case of right limit, x more than minus 1, so function is given minus 2x minus 1. If we apply limit here, minus 2x minus 1, when you put x equal to minus 1, we get plus 2 minus 1, it is 1. So left hand limit is 1, right hand limit is 1. So function is continuous at x equal to 1 minus 1. Okay? Then if we take point x equal to 0, so at x equal to 0, left hand limit minus 2x minus function will be, so x will be 0, then minus 1. Right limit minus 1. Value function at 0, minus 1. Okay, so limits are same. Function is continuous at minus 1 and 0 also. Means there is no point of discontinuity. Okay? So like this we can solve, we can find points of discontinuity. Okay, beta?